Hello, stats students. I am going to show you a walkthrough for the foreign or domestic lab. So here I have the instructions on the Google, and I am going to follow this link here and build myself a report. And I may not use actually as many data lines as you're supposed to. So let's see, comedy, creative type, science fiction, build report. There we go. Show and customize full report. Let's see what that looks like. There it is. Okay, so we will grab, well, first I need to make a new spreadsheet. So I'm going to add a sheet there. We'll call this foreign or domestic. Good. Go back to our report here. Now I'm not going to select the title part of this table. I'm just going to select the data, and that will help the computer figure out what it's supposed to put into the next. Down about there. That seems like a good choice. The language that the web uses to describe what the page is supposed to show is called HTML, and this top thing is a different HTML object than the rest of the data, and so the computer gets confused. So here I am, and since I didn't start with the title row for my table, I'm going to paste in A2. Paste. There it is. And then I will go here, rank, release date, title, domestic, foreign, and that's worldwide. And I delete that. Good. And then I'm going to call this a genre. And that's going to be sci-fi comedy. Groovy. And then I'm going to hit Control and down to zip to the bottom. And then Control Shift up to zip to the top. Control D to fill down. I hit Control I also, so I filled down there. So that's all there. If I were using a Excel, I would save now, but I'm not. Alright, so that didn't get copied, so we'll delete that. Alright, so now we go back to the report, and we return to our report builder, and now I'm going to pick a kids fiction comedy, build that report, and show and customize full report, and there it is. So apparently Elf is the best one of those. That's hilarious. I've done about 60 or so. Copy that. It's gratifying to see that Barbie's at 0. Copy that. And then go back to fall. So here we are again. This is the bottom row, right? So I'm just right underneath it. And I paste those in there. And I didn't get the first ranking, so I'm going to select all those. And then I'm going to move over to the right. So that works better. Make ranking 1. Can't see the header row, so I'm going to change that. So I'll go to View, Freeze, 1 row. Now I can see that. Zip me up to the top, so I'm going to zip back to the bottom. And, oops, that was done. So I'll go up here. And so this is going to be kids, comedy, left down, glorious. And now we'll go to our last genre here. So return to report builder. And what kind of comedy will I go for this third one? How about superhero comedy? That sounds amazing. Does such a thing exist? I would hope so. Finite world. Alright, so we will show and customize full report. Well, that ain't a particular big group there. Alright, but that's okay. So we'll take these, copy them, here, see what happens when we paste. What did I do wrong? Do you see how that was weird? So I'm not going to panic. I'm just going to figure out what I copied wrong. So let's try again. I'll copy from the bottom here, up to that. Work. Copy. Here, paste, didn't work, so I will paste special, paste values on this, see what happens. Hey, that worked. Great. Awesome. Okay, so then we'll call this superhero comedy. Hero comedy. Hilarious. Okay, I'll fill that down. Alright, so now we're ready to do a little formatting. So I'm going to remove the links. Now these aren't links, and I'm going to go to the format menu and clear the formatting. Great. Okay. So now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to filter my data by domestic. So I'm going to only look at zeros, and I'm going to only look at let's look at those. Good. So these all have zeros in domestic, so I'm going to delete them because I can't use them. And then we'll reset this filter. All. So there's everybody, and then we'll do this one. Clear, and then we'll do anything with a zero here. And that's all these guys. So we'll delete them. Now we turn off my filter. And you can see that we've got all these things here. So that's great. So now to bring everything back together, I will sort. So I go data, sort range. And I do have header rows. That's why I picked sort range, because it's header rows. And so I'm going to sort first by genre. And then I'm going to add another sort column. And then I'm going to add sort by rank. So we hit sort. Glorious. Alright, so there are my data. Now, at this point, I have my data wrangled, and I could make a graph. And there are sort of three ways you can do this. So you can do it in Google Sheets, you can do it in an Excel-like spreadsheet, or you can do it in SPSS. So I'm going to stop this video and have 3 separate videos for how you would do it, depending on what software you're going to make your report in.